So, hi friends. Then now we are going to continue with the concept of rectification again. Okay, we shall continue with the concept of rectification, and in this session I am going to explain you the examples related to one side errors, two side errors. Okay, I am going to give some examples related to one side errors and also two side errors. Right? Let us now see. So let us take 1 minute. Okay, let us now take some examples. One minute. Yeah. Now let us take some examples. Let us write the transaction here. Let us write the transaction there. Okay, and we are going to discuss in three stages how we are going to record the errors, how we are going to rectify the errors in the following stages. Okay, we are going to see the stages: stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. How? Here stage 1, here we are going to do stage 2, and here we are going to take stage 3. Okay, stage 3 there. Yeah, now let us this is stage 1, means before preparation of trial balance. Second stage means after trial balance but before final accounts. Next one is after preparation of final accounts. After preparation of final accounts, and how we are going to rectify the errors in these three stages. 1 minute, let us see. Okay, the first one, what we can call it as one side errors. One side errors examples. First one is salary paid rupees 1000, salary paid rupees 1000 not posted, salary paid rupees 1000 not posted to salary account. Not posted to salary account. Whenever salary will be paid, we are going to write account entry salary account to cash or bank. So they have credited to cash or bank, but they did not write the entry into salary account. Then how we need to rectify in the first stage? I have already said you, with a simple transaction in first stage for one side errors we are going to rectify. That means what? If we debit the salary account by rupees 1000, the rectification is completed. So we write the statement that debit the salary account by rupees 1000. Right? Then what happens in the second stage? I have already said, when we are preparing the trial balance, that means we have closed all our ledger accounts. That means we cannot open the ledger accounts, and we are not going to see again how we are not going to do the rectification in the ledger accounts. For that we are going to open suspense account. What happened here now? Salary paid rupees 1000, not posted to salary account. That means what? Salary account is expense here. Expense will always be having debit balance, right? But what happened? Due to not recording of this entry in salary account, that means not debiting in salary, there in the debit set the suspense account will be generated. So in order to rectify that, we are going to credit the suspense account and debit the salary account. So we write the entry salary account at R to suspense account. Why we are crediting the suspense account? Because due to not recording the entry in salary account, in debit set suspense account has been generated, due to which the difference has been occurred. Then what will be done in the third stage here? I have already said you every nominal is to be replaced by P&L adjustment account. Every nominal is to be replaced by P&L adjustment. Salary account is a nominal account, so nominals are replaced by P&L adjustments. Write the entry P&L adjustment account at R. One second. P&L adjustment account at R to suspense account. Okay, P&L adjustment account at R to suspense account, and always here the amount will be same, 1000 rupees, 1000 rupees. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah. So how do we rectify this first entry? Salary paid rupees 1000. Salary paid rupees 1000, but not posted to salary account. Thus that means salary has not been increased. Salary account has not been debited by rupees 1000. Then in the first stage, if we debit the salary account, then we can rectify the ledger account, right? We can write in the ledger account of, we can increase the ledger account of salary by rupees 1000. And in the second stage, due to preparation of trial balance, all ledger accounts are closed, so we cannot open again. That's why suspense account has been generated in the debit side. In order to remove that, we have to credit and we have to debit the salary account, because that should be increased. And whenever we come to the third stage, that is after preparation of final accounts, every nominal balance will not be balanced at the end of the year. That is to be transferred to owner's capital account. So due to which we are going to write in place of salary, that is nominal, the P&L adjustment account. So this is the first example. Now let us go for the second example. What is that one? Salary paid rupees 5000. Salary paid rupees 5000 and posted to salary account by rupees 500. Okay, salary paid rupees 5000 but posted to salary account by rupees 500. This is what we can say it as undercasting, right? Because we have to write 5000, but in order we have recorded 500, which is undercasting of rupees 4500. So we have to write them into the things. Then what we have to take here, whenever salary is paid 5000, we are going to write the entry salary account at R to cash or bank. Okay, but in cash or bank account they have credited by 5000 rupees only, but in salary account they have written the entry as 500. That is, they did not add 4500 more. So in order to rectify that one, in simple statement we are going to write that what? Debit salary account by rupees 4500. How much? By rupees 4500, right? Then in the second stage, due to wrong posting. 1 minute, 1 second. Due to this wrong posting of amount, wrong posting of amount, in debit side there will be suspense account of rupees 4500, because in credit side the amount is of rupees 5000, but in debit side only 4500 rupees amount is there. So in order to compensate both, they have to take suspense account in the debit side by rupees 4500. So in order to remove that, we have to credit to suspense account. So crediting into suspense account. Now we have to debit the salary account, because it is to be debited correctly by rupees 4500. Salary account at R 4500. Salary account at R 4500 to suspense account 4500. Simply in the third stage, every nominal is to be replaced by P&L adjustment. If real account comes, then no need to change. If personal account comes also, no need to change. So write the entry, same entry but with difference amount. P&L adjustment account at R P&L adjustment account at R to P&L adjustment account at R to suspense account by rupees 4500. Okay, now comes the third entry. What is that one? Same example, salary paid. As we have taken not posting and not posting one side of an entry and posted with less amount, now we are going to say about posted with a big amount. Salary paid rupees 1000. Salary paid, 1 second, but posted to salary as 10,000, that is 9,000 increased. So they have posted salary account by rupees 10,000, but we have to debit only 1,000 rupees. Whenever salary is paid, salary accounted to cash or bank, but in cash or bank they have recorded the entry 1,000 rupees correctly, but in salary only, in salary account they have written the entry as 10,000 rupees. That is wrong. That means overcasting. If we have to how much difference is there? 9,000 rupees difference is there. That is what we have to take into the suspense account in second stage. But when we are going to take into the first stage, we are going to write a statement that credit salary account by rupees 9,000. Why we are going to credit? Because in debit side there is amount of 10,000 rupees, but actually 1,000 rupees is to be there, but 9,000 rupees has been increased the salary extra. So 9,000 rupees is overcasted. In order to decrease that, we have to take it into the credit side. So credit the salary account by rupees 9,000. Simply in this case the entry will be reversed. Due to this 10,000 rupees, due to this 10,000, in credit side there is a balance of 10,000. Sorry, in credit side there is a balance of 1,000, but in debit side there is a balance of 10,000. That means debit side is showing high. So in credit side they will be they will prepare the suspense account. So we have to in credit side there will be suspense account. In order to remove the suspense account, debit now suspense account at R to suspense account at R to salary 9,000 rupees. Simply Now suspense salary is what? Nominal. So replaced by P&L adjustment. Same entry will be coming, but in place of nominal we have to write P&L adjustment. Suspense account at R2. P&L adjustment account 9,000 rupees. Right? Now let us see. 1 minute. Right? Let us see. Yeah, now comes the fourth transaction, which is, sorry, I think this is the fourth one, right? Correct. Now what happened? There is a wrong credit. One side errors, there will be a wrong credit and wrong debit also. Now what happened? Same entry, salary paid rupees 10,000. Salary paid rupees 10,000, but it was credited to salary account. It was credited to salary account. It was credited to salary account, right? Now what happens? Whenever salary is paid, we have to write the entry. Correct entry is what? I'm going to explain you the entry first. What is the correct entry? CEE means correct entry. So correct entry is what? Salary account at R2, cash or bank. I'm not writing the amount because it is not with amount here. Then what happens? They have written the wrong entry, that cash or bank account at R2. They have written the entry cash or bank account at R2, salary account by rupees 10,000. Okay, 10,000. But what happened? In cash book, they have written correctly. So in order to rectify this error, we are going to reverse the second entry. The second entry is to be reversed. So what happens? The cash balance should not be increased here. Okay, what happens in the second one? Now we are going to write the entry salary account at R2, suspense account. In second stage, right? How much? 10k will be added with 10k, which is 20,000 rupees. So the same entry will be recorded in the second stage, right? The same entry will be recorded in the second stage. But in first stage we are going to write the simple statement, right? What we have done here now, we have debited the salary account by rupees 20,000. Simply, if any amount is actually to be debited, but it was credited by the accountant. So in order to rectify, we have to debit with double amount. Why it should be done like that, I will be explaining you, right? Debit one minute. Debit salary account, debit salary account by rupees 20,000, by rupees 20,000. Why it will be like that? So now comes the third stage. Whenever in the third stage I have already said you many times up to now, which is every dominant is to be replaced by 1 minute friends. Simply what happens here, we have read the entry P&L adjustment account at R2, P&L adjustment account at R2 suspense account, which is 20,000 rupees. Right, this is how we have to rectify the error. I am erasing this one. Okay, let it be. Yeah. Now comes the fifth case. Increasing a book and decreasing a book. What is this books? Simply we have learnt about the subsidiary books. So what have where will the purchase book balance will be going? Purchases is always debit balance, so it will be debited to purchases account. Where will the balance of sales book will be going? It is to be credited to sales account because it is an income. Income always has credit balance, right? Let us now take the example as purchases book undercasted by rupees 2000. Purchase book undercasted by rupees 2000. Where will the balance of purchase book will be going? It is to be debited to purchases account. But what happened? That was undercasted by rupees 2000. That means what? The purchase account balance has been decreased by rupees 2000. So in order to what we have to do here, if we increase the purchases book balance by rupees 2000, if we increase the purchases account or purchases book balance by rupees 2000, the entry will be rectified, right? Then in the first stage we are going to write the entry what the debit purchases account by rupees 2000, right? Then in the second stage, as we have increased the purchases is always debit balance, write the entry purchases account data to suspense account. Simply purchases account data to suspense account, which is of rupees 2000. And in the third stage, purchases to be replaced by P&L adjustment. So write the entry P&L adjustment account data to suspense account by rupees 2000. Now comes 1 minute. Okay, right. Now comes the last example for this. Simply what happened here, what we have discussed after recording this one, let us revise, right? The next one is bills payable. Bills payable book. Here we have discussed about undercasting. Now we are going to discuss about overcasting. Bills payable book overcasted by rupees 5,000. Right? Bills payable book balance. Your balance will be going to bills payable account in credit side. Right? Credit side, what happens? They have increased the bills payable account by rupees 5,000. That is overcasted. So in order to compensate that one, or in order to rectify that one, we have to debit the same amount. So that means what? Debit the bills payable account by rupees how much? By rupees 5,000. Okay, simply as we have increased the debits, as we have debited the bills payable, write the enter bills payable account data to suspense account. Okay, bills payable account data to suspense account. But what happens now? This bills payable is a liability, that is not a nominal nature, right? Liability is nothing but personal nature. Personal nature items is not to be replaced by P&L adjustment. So as we have seen that only nominals are to be replaced by P&L adjustment. So same entry will be coming here also, right? What is that entry? Bills payable account data suspense account by rupees same 5,000 by rupees 5,000. So these are the some simple examples. These are the simple examples for these one side errors. Now we are going to discuss about the two side errors. One minute. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the two side errors. Two side errors, we have to write an entry in the first stage, in the second stage, and the third stage. But of course, for the two side errors, suspense account is not generated. Suspense account will not be generated for the two side errors. Only for one side errors, suspense account will be generated. But of course, in the third stage, we have to replace every nominal by P&L adjustment. That is what we have to remember every time. Why I am repeating these many times? Because we will be making mistakes, because we are humans. Without making mistakes, we cannot do anything. So now comes the second thing, which is two side errors. This will be simple. We have to write an entry. That's it. Now what comes? First, let us take some example, which is purchases from Ram. Purchases from Ram rupees 10,000 is not recorded. Okay, purchases from Ram is not recorded. This entry is not at all recorded, which creates two side errors. When we are going to purchase the goods from Ram, we are going to write the entry purchases account data to Ram. He has mentioned the Ram name of the creditor. That's why we have to consider it as credit purchases. So write the entry in the first stage, same entry, purchases account data. This entry is not at all incorporated in the books of accounts. So we have to debit. We have to write the same entry. Purchases account at to Ram account 10,000. Okay, and the same entry will be written here also. Purchases account at to Ram account. Right, and in the third stage we are going to replace purchases by P&L adjustment. P&L adjustment account at to Ram account by rupees 10,000. Now comes the second entry. Right, what is the thing now? Purchases from Ram, purchases from Rama rupees 5,000. Rupees 5,000. What happens now? But recorded in purchase book as rupees 500. This is what we can say it as wrong record. That means wrong casting. That means under casting we can say here, because we purchased the goods for 5,000 but we have recorded only for 500 rupees. That means if we increase the purchases book by rupees 4,500, the entry would be rectified. How we write the entry now? Simply write the same entry. When we are going to purchase the goods from Rama, we are going to write the entry purchases account at R2, purchases account at R2 Rama account, but with what amount? The difference amount, which is 4,500. The same entry will be recorded here also. Write the entry purchases account at R2 Rama account. $4,500. But here purchase has to be replaced by P&L adjustment. P&L adjustment account at R2 Rama account. Now comes the third entry, which is what? The third entry is purchases from Sita. Purchases from Sita. What happened of rupees? Purchases from Sita rupees 10,000 wrongly one minute. Wrongly recorded as 1 lakh. Wrongly recorded as rupees 1 lakh, right? For which we write what happens here. The purchases are increased. Purchases done by rupees 10,000 from Sita. We write the entry purchases account to Sita account. But what happens here? Actual purchases made for rupees 10,000, but according to the books of accounts, that is showing that we have made purchases by rupees 1 lakh. That means what? We have overcasted the purchases account by rupees 90,000. So in order to rectify that one, we have to credit the purchases account, right? So we have to write the reverse entry. Simply we have to write the reverse entry. Sita account debtor. Why we are in first stage in one side errors, only one side will be affected, but here two side errors, both Sita account and also the purchases account will both be affected, right? See the account that are to purchases, which is of rupees 90,000. Observe carefully here. In the first thing, the entry is not at all recorded, but in the second thing, the entry is recorded with less amount. In the third thing, we have the entry has recorded in excess amount, that is overcasting of an entry, and of course the same entry will be recorded in the second stage also. Same entry is to be recorded here also. But what happens here, we have to write in place of purchases, we have to write the P&L adjustment. Sita account at R2. Sita account at R2 P&L adjustment account. Sita account that are to P&L adjustment account by rupees 90,000. One minute, friends. So this is what we can record in this third transaction. Now comes the fourth entry, which is the fourth transaction, purchases from Rama purchases from Rama rupees 5,000, 50,000, let us take here now. So purchases from Rama rupees 50,000 entered through sales. What happened here? The entry has been done. That means we have made purchases. But what happened? We have entered through sales. For which we write the correct entry, that purchases to Rama. Purchases account at to Rama account, right? By rupees 50,000. What happened? They have written the wrong entry, that this is the correct entry, but they have written the wrong entry, that Rama account at R2. They have entered into sales, means they have written the sales entry. Rama account at R2 sales. Rama account at R2 sales by rupees 50,000. Then what will be the rectification entry, my dear friends? Rectification entry will be, we have to reverse the second entry and add it to the first entry. Both Rama account will be added, that is to Rama account by 50 plus 50, which is 1 lakh, by 1 lakh rupees. So we write the entry sales account at R, purchases account at R by rupees 50,000. Both by rupees 50,000. Right? You remember that one. You should not write with less amount. So sales account by rupees 50,000. Purchases account at are 50,000, but we have to write the entry to 1 lakh rupees. So the same entry will be recorded here also, that is in the first stage. In the second stage also the same entry will be recorded. The same entry will be recorded in the second stage also, but of course the sales is nominal, purchases both are nominals, so we have to add this both and debit it to P&L adjustment account. P&L adjustment account at are to Rama account 1 lakh rupees. Only nominals are to be replaced by P&L adjustment accounts. Now comes the fifth and sixth transactions. Only 2 transactions are left. So repairs to one minute. So fifth transaction is fifth one is repairs. I think we have already discussed this in the earlier class, which is revenue treated as capital. Repairs to machinery, what happened? Debited to machinery account. Debited to machinery account by rupees 5,000. So what happens here? 1 minute. Repairs to machinery wrongly debited to machinery account by rupees how much? By rupees 5,000. Okay, we have discussed the same type of entry. So repairs are nominal type. What happened? That was debited to machinery account. In order to remove that one from the machinery, credit the machinery and add to repairs. Write the entry repairs account at R to 1 minute, friends. Account repairs account at R to machinery account. By 5,000 rupees. The same entry will be recorded in the second stage. In the third stage also the same entry will be recorded, but in place of repairs we are going to write P&L adjustment simply. So in place of 1 minute. In place of repairs, we are going to add the entry as P&L adjustment account data P&L adjustment account data to machinery account. So these are the only entries which we can record here. That's it for this video, friends, and we can meet in the next class, and we can meet with the some more topic. Some more topic means we can extend this topic, right? Let us do the problems related to this in the next from the next class. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like my videos, please subscribe and share also. Thank you very much, friends. Bye.